My name is Nadernejad. I'm standing in the Dalhousie University general parking area. I make videos for international students. So if you're coming to Canada, or even if you're not an international student, but you're coming here and you want to make it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. As you could have guessed, I'm going to give you a full tour of Dalhousie University. You're going to get to see the whole campus today. Any comments, drop them down below. I answer all the comments in my videos. But now, let's go on our tour. Generally, I wake up in the morning, I have a lovely cup of coffee, and I walk out of that building that you can see over there. It's on South Street. And now for the thousands of you watching that online, you can come into my apartment and jump me when I'm not paying attention. So my apartment is technically on South Street, but this street right here is known as Seymour. If you're thinking, Nader, how am I going to remember Seymour Street? Think about this. We're at Dalhousie University, and you want to see more. So it is beginning to get dark, so I have switched on my handy dandy flashlight, and we're going to be heading up Seymour Street right now. I'm going to be showing you the Student Union building. We're going to go inside some amazing buildings, and we're going to get that full campus experience. So we are standing just outside the Rowe School of Business right now. Now, I'm not going to take you inside of all the buildings in this tour. I'm actually just going to show you the outside and give you an overview of the building so you can understand where things are on campus. If you want to see inside the buildings, not to worry, because I'm making separate videos for each building, so depending on where you're at on campus, you can actually go ahead and see the buildings. Now, when I'm done making those videos, it's going to be in the description down below. If you want to find the exact building you're looking for, hit the link in the description of the video for a tour of inside the building. So this is the Kenneth C. Rowe Management Building, which opened in the fall of 2005. It's home to the School of Management. If you're going to be studying management, it's going to be in this building. If you have other business-related classes, chances are it's not going to be located in the sky on a rainbow. It's going to be located inside of this building. My favorite snacks to bring in this building, although I'm not supposed to, is chicken, oily chicken, and more chicken. Once I brought KFC on a napkin inside of this building, and they said, Nader, that's gross, this is a fancy building. And I said, you know what? The chicken is delicious. Let's move on to the next building. Welcome to the Dalhousie Student Union building. If you have any concerns, if you want to mention, something that you've experienced as a student and you want to get the word out, the Dalhousie Student Union building is a place to go because the Student Union is meant to support you. Now the DSU will also support you if you're at King's. They have their own Student Union building, well actually a little office, but that's also a great place to go. This is a great place on campus that you can check out. It's also home to a lot of other places where you can eat food like Tim Hortons, Pete's. We also have a whole bunch of different array of foods like sushi, so you can go in there. And on the fourth floor, one of my favorite floors in all the schools everywhere, all around the place, is fourth floor of the Dalhousie Student Union building, because that's where CKDU lives, and not enough people take advantage of community radio. If you go to the fourth floor and you say, hey, you know what? I want to join CKDU, tell them Nader sent you, and try to get your own show on the radio. It's a great way to get your voice out there in the community. It's a great way to interact with other students. This building is the place to go. It's a quick stop where a lot of people will stop to get their food in the morning. Right now, we're still on University Avenue. To put this into perspective, the Rowe building that we just passed is literally right beside this building. It's to my right-hand side right now. So we're on the same street. We haven't gone far. I'm going to show you the other side of the street. We're going to look at the McCain building. Behind me over here is the McCain Arts and Social Sciences building. So if you're studying arts, film studies, gender studies, whatever you're doing, it's going to be in this building back here. It's a nice building. There are quite a few floors. And the classrooms are small. I'd say a lot of them hold around 25 to 35 people. They have, some of them have smartboard projectors or small projection machines. So it's good for small class sizes. But in this building, there's also two auditoriums. I believe the Scotia Bank auditorium. There's one on this side and one on that side. And they hold at least 300, 400, maybe 500 people. And they're quite big. Again, we're not going to be going inside, or this video is going to be 7 years long. But think of it this way. When you get into that building, you have big auditoriums and then classrooms which work their way up. It's not that much of a maze. It's pretty easy to find your way around. If you're looking for the bathroom, the second you walk in, they're just downstairs. Go down the flight of stairs and sort of to your right. There's also obviously more upstairs, but quickest way to take a tinkle. We're standing in front of the Killam Memorial Library. See, this library has over 230,000 square feet of space, which makes it the largest library in the Maritimes here in Canada. It's the largest academic library, to be specific. So while it's not the largest library, it is the largest academic library. So out of all the schools here, if you go to Dalhousie University, you will have the largest library. Is it the fanciest? Definitely not. Not as fancy as Halifax Public Library. But what's great about this place is you have tons of books, tons of resources. We have a small computer lab in there. You can get Subway or Second Cup. It looks a little bit like a bunker of some sort because of the way the building looks. So if you want to remember it, simple sign right over there. And again, we're on University Avenue. You can actually still see the Mary and McCain building. You can see the sub up there. You can see the management building that we toured at the very beginning. So this is a good sense of University Avenue. I want to limit the tour to University Avenue. We're going to go up there to take a look at the front of Dalhousie University, talk a little bit about, what you have to do to get accepted to Dal, what the school is like, and then we're going to cut this video. Again, my priority is to go and make videos, tours of all those places so you can check it out and get a great idea of what's here at Dalhousie. So let's keep moving on. As promised, we're right in front of Dalhousie University. Behind me is the Henry Hicks building. As you see, Dal just had its anniversary, so we have this sign up there. Dal is a decent school. I've enjoyed it so far. Put it in perspective, Dal offers over 180 degrees in 12 or more faculties, from my memory, riffing that off the top of my head. It's a good school, but what's it like? What is the environment like? Right now it's dark, and as you can see, I'm one of the only weirdos standing outside making a video. If you want to come to Halifax, if you want to come to Dalhousie, it is a large school, the largest schools in Atlantic Canada, but it is not the biggest, most metropolitan city in Canada. Halifax is just smaller, it's more low-key, but it's really nice. The East Coast has an amazing vibe. People are friendly, they're generally more laid back, and it's just a great place to experience either your undergrad or whether you're going to grad school. Again, post-grad, you're really going to enjoy Dal. So if you have any other questions about moving here, about what it's like, again, I'm doing those tours of the inside of the buildings. If you have specific buildings, I looked at Sexton campus, it's getting very dark, so I'm going to wait for the sun to come back up, and then we can do another video on Sexton campus. But let me know what you think about the school. Now that you've seen the campus, the reason why I'm showing you this, there is the LSC behind this building. There is more. The Life Sciences Center is behind this building if you keep walking down that way. But what I want to show you is generally where you're going to be hanging out. You're going to be around University Avenue for a lot of your university career. Again, if you're specializing or going into a degree, you're probably going to be limited to one building or one center. If you're working on your honors in science, you may be in the LSC the entire time, but this is the general area. This is the general feel and vibe of Dalhousie. And this is Dal at night. It's pretty quiet, it's relaxing. Grab yourself a sandwich, have a coffee, walk around. It is a good place. Anyway, I'm going to be making more videos about moving to Canada, about working online. People have asked me to release my Udemy earnings now that I'm almost hitting a year on the platform, so I'm about to do that. A lot of exciting things, especially if you want to come to Canada and you want to move here. So be sure to subscribe, smash that notification button, and don't forget, you can do anything you set your mind to. So moving to Canada, getting a job, going to university here, it's not out of your reach. Give it a shot, and thanks for watching.